on 5 on Your Side at 10.
A deadly crash in Pacific. The damage left behind after an SUV backed into a Franklin County salon.
This afternoon's temperatures still, we're stuck under the cloud cover and fog, but signs of life behind us. 40s, 50s, even 60s. What that means for us over the next few days.
But first, helping hands to the rescue. Retired nurses offer aid to seniors abruptly forced to evacuate their homes. Good evening. I'm Mark Maxwell. Mike Bush has the night off. More than 100 seniors are coping with a stressful week of uncertainty after the Heritage House high-rises abruptly closed last week. But tonight, dozens of them are expressing gratitude for the outpouring of love and support from the community who rushed to their aid. Trying times have reminded Katrina Holmes about the little things in life.
I have a roof over my head. I'm not in the cold, so I am very blessed about that.
It's been a stressful week for her and her neighbors forced out of their high-rise apartments at the Heritage House in Midtown. All that stress made a bit easier when the Homer G. Phillips Nurses alumni held a mini health fair offering free blood pressure screenings for them.
I could not begin to name all of the organizations who have fed us breakfast, lunch, and dinner faithfully every day from the time we got to the first Hilton until we got to this one as well.
It's been a busy weekend for their local officials, too.
Moving them out of the Heritage House.
Alderwoman Laura Keyes highlighted the Good Samaritans who dropped their plans to pitch in.
They have truly come to the rescue of these residents.
Some corporate citizens volunteered help or sent donations along as well.
Chick-fil-A catered for us one day. Another day, Cracker Barrel came and did breakfast, which was off the chain.
More than 100 residents, many of them seniors, are living in the airport Hilton for now until they can find more permanent shelter.
And we still need help, so I do want to put that out there.
The city plans to plug them into resources at a housing fair Tuesday and Wednesday.
Once we get people moved, they're going to need furniture. They're going to need so many things because a lot of them have lost a lot with the flooding and everything.
I still, from the bottom of my heart, like to thank each and every organization that came through, that are still coming through for us. I appreciate that.
A lot of generosity coming to the forefront. If you'd like to help these seniors, we have a link up on our website at ksdk.com right now with more resources and information on how to help. New info tonight on a deadly crash in Pacific, Missouri. A driver there backed into a nail salon, striking 3 people inside. Missouri State Highway Patrol say it happened yesterday afternoon on East Osage Street. Business owners nearby that Pacific Hair and Nail Spa told 5 on Your Side's Annie Kroll exactly what happened in that deadly driving accident.
A car was parked in the lot right in front of Pacific Hair and Nail Spa, located on East Osage Street, just before 2:30 Saturday afternoon. Then, as you can see in this security footage from a nearby store who shared it with us, tragically, a 57-year-old driver went in reverse and through the salon's window, according to the Missouri State Highway Patrol crash report. The Highway Patrol report says the car reversed and struck this wall, hitting 3 pedestrians and causing 1 to die. In fact, it did not stop until it was inside Pacific Hair and Nail Spa, as you can see, causing an extreme amount of damage. The driver of that 2023 Ford Expedition from Wildwood and all 3 of the people hit inside the salon were taken to the hospital. One of the victims, a 17-year-old girl. However, it was the 61-year-old woman who Highway Patrol says was pronounced dead. She was taken to Mercy Hospital in Washington, more than 20 minutes from the salon. Looking inside the spa, it's clear why an employee of Pacific Hair and Nail told us they will remain closed, potentially for a few weeks, to work on repairs. With broken glass still on the pavement, nearby local business owners emphasized it took until about 8 p.m. to get the area cleared up even this much. We're still investigating what the driver was doing leading up to the crash. Reporting in Pacific, Annie Kroll, 5 on Your Side.
And until we learn more about possible charges, we're not going to name the female driver or the people who were hit there. The Pacific Police Department has referred the crash to the Missouri State Highway Patrol for an investigation. It's been a violent weekend across St. Louis. Police are now investigating 5 homicides across the city right now. A man was found shot in the head on South 7th Street early Saturday. Another man found dead on the Eads Bridge in an apparent drive-by shooting this morning. Police also responded to Pine Street later on this morning. That's where they found Tawan Ward shot and killed. Homicide detectives are also investigating 2 other deadly incidents from today where the victims were found with various injuries, police said. If you know anything about any one of these incidents, they want you to call Crime Stoppers and leave an anonymous tip at 866-371-TIPS. It's been rather bleak across the bi-state the last few days, but it looks like things are about to get warmer and perhaps a bit brighter this week. We've got Gary Frank with us now with our weather first forecast. Gary, when's the sun going to finally break through all this?
Man, I got to think it's about 10:30, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I know it seems like we're picking out 12 hours from now, but, you know, fog is going to be an issue as we start to clear the clouds out. That's how things have kind of set up for us the last few days, right? No fog right now for the most part, though, but the countdown still remains. We're at 1 week now, 3 hours, and yes, let's wait for it. 15 minutes of no daylight, overcast. It has been overcast not only at night, but in the morning, and you'll see that cloud cover on the Metro East. That's where the cloud is, but also clearing behind it. That seems like good news, but also it's also a dense fog advisory. That's where that dense fog is starting to set up here. As you'll see, that's till 10 o'clock tomorrow. Franklin, Gasconade, and Warren County, you'll see that dense fog already developing. I think this is primarily going to be on the Missouri side, but as temperatures are above freezing now for the most part, you'll still see temps start to fall. It's 38 right now. It feels like 32, but our temps will get close to the freezing mark into the overnight hours, if not a little below it. Those are the areas that we'll watch for maybe some slick spots developing around where that fog is, and some brief freezing fog. So we'll keep a close eye on that since things are pretty damp. We'll talk about that and just pinpoint exactly when that sunshine returns, and we're near 60 degrees.
A new initiative is in the works to help Missouri students suffering from substance use disorders. This year's state budget now allowing for a recovery high school in our city, helping struggling students get well and earn their diploma. Here's Travis Cummings.
I knew I needed to do something.
Everyone here either knows someone or has their own experiences with substance use.
I have both bipolar disorder and I've been sober for 37 years.
It's why Kelly Unnerstall started the nonprofit Aspire Advocates for Behavioral Health back in 2021 to make the road for young people with problems easier. She remembers what it was like in a normal high school.
There was a lot of drugs and alcohol still there. My old friends were there who I used with.
17-year-old Eva Fingerhut spiraled after pressure in class and being bullied.
I would used to get over my emotions, and when I would do that, it would take a toll on my family relationships with my friends, and academically, I was failing classes.
With both Fingerhut and her brother using, their father was committed to getting on board to save families.
There's a path to nowhere with it. It just really spirals to a situation where it's majorly dysfunctional.
The CDC says of the 70,000 teens in Metro Missouri, ages 14 to 19, 22.7% abuse drugs and 18.8% actively binge drink. 25% have been offered or sold drugs at school.
Appointment.
This group is now rallying behind $10.4 million going towards a recovery high school in St. Louis, where students can get designated treatment and learn.
20 percentage points higher likelihood of graduating.
It's led by peers and a specific sobriety counselor. Not an academic person, but a person who really connects with the kids.
We were in the Capitol doing outreach, calling on legislators so that we can get these funds allocated.
Adults and teens looking to be a light in the lives of others.
Like that, if we can just save a handful of kids from dying and a multitude of kids to give them a path, it's worth every bit of our effort.
Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
Here's Kansas City from the 19, throwing at the goal line, and it's caught by Kelsey for the touchdown.
Chiefs fans, are you ready for it? Last year's reigning champs are heading back to the Super Bowl to defend their title. A lot of great moments in the game, capped off with this crowd pleaser, Taylor Swift, rushing the field to support her man after their win. The Chiefs will face off against the 49ers in the Super Bowl Sunday, February 11th.